Chapter 9. Depository System. Question 3. Study the following case, or situation, and express your opinion. 3 marks each. 1. Mr. Z holds 100 shares of Peculiar Company Limited in physical mode and wishes to convert the same in electronic mode. A. Mr. Z holds a saving bank account with CFDH Bank Ltd. Can he deposit his shares in this account for Demat? B. What type of account is needed for the same? C. Is it the RBI, which will be the custodian of shares of Mr. Z after demating? Answer. A. No. Mr. Z is having a saving bank account with CFDH Bank Ltd, wherein he can carry out his monetary transactions. He cannot deposit his shares in this account for dematerialization. For this, he has to open a separate Demat account with any depository participant if CFDH Bank Ltd is not a DP. B. For converting physical mode of shares into electronic mode, Mr. Z need to have a Demat account. C. No. RBI will not be the custodian of shares of Mr. Z. RBI is the central bank of our country. After demating, the depository is responsible for safekeeping of securities of investors. There are 2 depositories in India, namely NSDL and CDSL. 2. Mr. R holds 100 shares of Peculiar Company Limited in Demat mode. A. He wants to transfer 1 share each to his wife, daughter, and son. Can he do so? B. Does he need to submit DRF or DIS if he wants to transfer his shares? C. Can he nominate his wife in his Demat account? Answer. A. Yes. Mr. R can transfer 1 share each to his wife, daughter, and son. As in Demat mode, shares can be transferred in any number. However, his wife, daughter, and son should have their separate Demat accounts. B. DRF, that is Demat request form, is used for conversion of physical share certificate into electronic form. DIS, that is delivery instruction slip, is used for dealing in securities held in Demat account. Mr. R has to submit DIS as the shares are in Demat mode. C. Yes. Under depository system, individual investors can avail the nomination facility. Hence, Mr. R can nominate his wife in his Demat account. 3. Mrs. Z wishes to open a Demat account in her name. A. Can she open the account going to Mumbai office of NSDL? B. Is she required to pay for opening of account and its maintenance? C. Does she have to send the shares to respective company for demating? Answer. A. No. Mrs. Z cannot open a Demat account by going to Mumbai office of NSDL. This is so because NSDL is a depository and it is responsible for safekeeping of securities of investors. Investors cannot have direct access to depository. B. Yes. Mrs. Z is required to pay for opening of account and its maintenance to the depository participant. C. No. Mrs. Z need not send the shares to respective company for demating. It will be done by the depository participant where the Demat account is opened. 4. Mr. L wants to demat his 25 shares of Peculiar Company Limited, bearing certificate number 100 and distinctive number 76 to 100. A. Which form is he required to fill as a written request to the DP? B. Does he have to fill instrument of transfer if he wishes to transfer the same after Demat? C. Does he have to quote certificate number and distinctive number if he wishes to transfer his shares after it is in Demat form? Answer. A. For demating 25 shares, which are held in physical form, Mr. L is required to fill and submit dematerialization request form (DRF) to the depository participant, along with original share certificate. B. No. After demat, the shares are held in electronic form, and hence, Mr. L need not have to fill instrument of transfer. Instead, he has to submit delivery instruction slip (DIS) to the depository participant. C. No. After dematerialization, the share become fungible, that is, they do not have any distinctive number. Similarly, share certificates are also surrendered for dematerialization. Hence, for transfer of shares in demat form, share certificate number and distinctive number are not needed. 5. Mr. S holds 50 shares of Peculiar Company Limited in demat form. The company has declared a dividend of ₹5 per share and bonus of 1:1 to its shareholders. A. How will Mr. S get his dividend? B. Will he get bonus shares in physical or demat? C. Who is entitled to dividend and bonus, Mr. S or the depository? NSDL in this case. Answer. A. After dematerialization, Mr. S has become a beneficial owner, and hence, he will get the dividend of ₹5 per share, as declared by the company, as a direct credit to his demat account. B. Mr. S holds shares in demat form, and hence, he will get bonus shares in demat mode. His demat account will be automatically credited for the number of bonus shares issued to him. C. Mr. S is the beneficial owner of shares of Peculiar Company Limited, and hence, he is entitled to the dividend and bonus shares. NSDL is depository and custodian of his shares.